What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. Last day on Earth action for you, and a shorter video today, but as promised, we're going to be jumping in. We're going to be cracking a whole bunch of drone blueprints. Now, the drone and the Dragunov are the two things that currently in the game I do not have every blueprint for. We have quite a few missing from both the drone, and we're actually making decent progress on with the Dragunov. So I'm really excited today. We have the Black Friday sale going on. You're watching this on Black Friday, so if you're a Black Friday shopper, good luck. I will be personally out picking up some things for friends and family and for Christmas time, and don't go as crazy as we used to go in the past. I know it's probably a little bit different depending on where you live, but if you are out, be safe today. Hopefully you get some good deals, and if you don't, Cyber Monday's on its way. I hope as well, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, that you had an absolute fantastic one. I myself did. I'm very full today. I'm actually quite tired. We're recording this late on Thursday, so we're going to wrap this up, get this edited, and we're headed to bed for another busy day. But it's been a great week so far, and just nice to get some time to relax and spend with family and friends. All that being said, let's get into it here today. You don't want to hear me ramble. I have 13 of these bad boys. So here's what's cool. I did go ahead. I was far enough in the season pass. We grabbed that one for this season. So that's where one of these came from. One from the commune event, one from a recent transport hub run. And then I did pick up all 10 as part of the shop sale. If you want my thoughts on the shop and the VIP marathon event, there's a video recently you can go check out. And I kind of talk through that and give my opinion. And I really appreciate this last go around, that and my thoughts on Headhunter Arena. Listen, stuff's not for everybody. That's okay. We are going to have different opinions. We can agree to disagree, and we're respectful about it. I really do appreciate the comment section, because sometimes it gets a little wild in there, and sometimes people fly off the handle for playing a single player game, and that didn't happen this go around these last couple videos. So thank you for being civil, and share your thoughts. I like to hear them. I part of what I enjoy about making content, in addition to hopefully helping folks and giving a perspective and those kinds of things, is hearing different feedback. And I know, I think one of the things that's tough that I don't have a great sense for is price comparisons for other countries. I've heard a lot about that in the gaming space, and I recognize what might just even be a few bucks here could be certainly a much greater amount of money for other locations, and that's why in some instances it feels even worse. And I can very much respect that. That is an issue that the gaming industry in general, I think, has, because not every game localizes to the currency, and I think that's something that all games and all companies that produce games can take a look at. But anyways, it's Black Friday. Let's celebrate by opening some drone blueprints. This is going to be a good one. I'm very excited. Now, what am I hoping for? Let's just really quick. I don't want to delay this anymore, but what am I hoping for? Let's take a quick scroll through. So we've made some progress. We picked up a few things. We actually have our latest weapon ammo mod done, which is the explosive bullets. So I'm actually very excited to check these out. We essentially have all of the ammo, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, which is really cool. Personally, what I would like to see at least one of these new active mods for the drone. That would be really cool. We have a lot of the support tier stuff for these actually that we need to finish, but it would be really cool to be able to get these. I'd love to see at least one of the 3 weapons that we're missing, just to kind of be able to test those out. Obviously, we get really lucky and see all 3. I would not be mad. And then other than that, there's a few things, just because I think some of this stuff could be kind of neat, right? Battery capacity and some of these other things to kind of test out. Mostly, for the most part, I do feel like we have some pretty good ones, but like I said, I like to see an active mod and a weapon would be pretty cool. And then any progress completion we can get to just having all of these, I'd be ecstatic for. So you know how excited I get for new stuff, and I'm excited to hopefully get some new things. All right, let's get into it. 13 of these bad boys. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, what's this first one? Powerful motors. Okay. A swing and a miss. 1 out of 13. Okay. We got one new. We got 1 new solar panels. That's dope. Targeting system. These being all commons. Oh, we got a double. That is brutal. These being all commons is a little unfortunate. I just got 2 powerful motors back to back. This is why. Okay, I'm not gonna judge. Let's get through these. I'm not gonna judge. Okay, please be new. Oh. Now, here's the thing. Boomstick. Very, very good weapon. It's what we currently use. It's very strong. I do enjoy it. I do very much enjoy it. I think it's quite good. I would... Oh, man, I would have loved for this to be a new one. A new weapon. Rangefinder. We are swinging and missing hard. Incendiary bullets. That's another good one. Please. Please. Oh my god. This is what I don't like about this system. So very much. That was a hard whiff. All right, we got whatever that is. Solar panels. I think that's what that was. Maybe. I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed. I'm pretty disappointed, and this is why I don't like this system. Now, there is our option to trade up. We'll do this in a future video, mostly because I don't have the transport hub cleared yet. It actually just reset for me. I was thinking about going to do another run. I just honestly don't have the energy today. It was a very full day. This is why I don't like this system. Because here's the thing. Now we're going to play... We ran the RNG, right? And as you earn these, like when I get the one from the season or one from the commune and I crack it open, that's fine. I'm okay to roll the dice. But it gets to a certain point. We have a lot of stuff still to unlock. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We had 17 things to unlock. We opened 13 blueprints, and we saw 1 new thing. Like, that just kind of stinks. And the problem now is, right, I think the major reason I don't like the system, I could understand if you got... I'm going to meet in the middle here, okay? Bear with me on this. I could understand if I didn't have these complete yet and I opened it, that these might still be in the pool, right? Because I have not finished them. What I don't understand is why I'm getting blueprints for things that I have actually completed. That's frustrating. That would help to eliminate a lot of the pool of things that we got. Because now, yes, some of you are going to say, hey, Doc, you can go over Transport Hub. You can trade those in. You can get another shot or 2. Actually, with what we pulled, I'll get 2 out of it. I don't remember what percentages these are. They're different than what the weapon mod blueprint trade-ins are at the at Bunker Alpha. But I think this is enough. I think these are like 5 or 10%, and these are like 20%. I would have to go look. I'll confirm. We'll go do a trade-in at some point. So I think we'll get at least 1, if we're lucky, maybe 2 if my math is bad. Oh, it's just so brutal to open 13 and only get 1 new thing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what this means. Increases the battery capacity in ground locations. Are there any locations that are not ground? I don't understand this. Is this everywhere? Is it as long as you're outside? Maybe that's what that really means. That makes more sense because the solar panels and eat sunlight. You not charge the solar panels if you're inside or underground, right? I could understand like you go to Bunker Alpha, fly your drone in the underground part. I guess capacity of +2 is pretty good. Like this could be an interesting one. I'm not mad we got it. I'm not mad that we got it at all. I would have loved to see like one new weapon and one of these active mods, because I have the things for the active mods to test, right? Like, I'm disappointed. I was hoping. I knew we were gonna get some doubles. Let me just say this. I knew we were gonna get some doubles. I was thinking we were gonna get like 3 new things. That's what I thought, because we had so many available. I was really hopeful that we were gonna get like 3 new things. That's why I don't like the system. But my meat in the middle would be, you open the blueprints. It's gonna be RNG for what you get. But I think the things that you have completed, fully complete, like installed, done, should be removed from the pool. Now you could say, well, Doc, that would really start to shorten it up. Yes, it would. It would make things like, and you hear a lot of seasoned players talk about, and I say this often, going to Blackport PD, trading up your blue cards into purple cards is a waste of resources. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't ever do it. I'm not saying I haven't done it. But when you think about total resources of what you gain from one thing to the other, from blue to purple, the only reason to get the purple, the inspector cards, is for those extremely rare weapon mod blueprints. Now, those are harder to come by than they used to be, right? And I'm going to reference back to the old arena, because in the old arena, you could get those and you could get the blueprint stacks and you could be good to go, and all that was fine. So it made sense where you shouldn't have done that. You should have just waited for that event. You saw it every season, and then you could get some extremely rares. Now that's gone, so that's harder to get. There's a few things that have supplanted that. You can still, there's a few different options, but in a pure resource standpoint, total value of 5 blue cards to 1 purple card, the 5 blue cards are way more worth it, with the exception of that weapon mod blueprint, right? And what's frustrating though, but what would make my solution or my suggestion better, is it would increase the chance that those things are actually going to be things that you need and you want if you were strategic about it. And if you knew you could start to limit the pool and size it down, at some point, you would be able to do that with enough grinding, with enough resources, with enough time investment, where you'd be able to build the things that you have, then go do that, use those, and essentially almost guarantee, or basically guarantee yourself, the weapon mod blueprint that you've been missing. That feels like a way better system, right? A way better system. And the trade-in features and those things would still be valuable. But look at where I am right now. I have all these blueprints, or I've had all these blueprints. I think I have like 220 weapon mod blueprints traded in, sitting in Bunker Alpha. What am I going to do with those? I can't get Dragunov mods out of them. I can't get anything over blue mods out of them. So what am I going to do with them? Until they increase or update the pool to include those things, or again, maybe find a better system or a way that at least can reward you for playing. And honestly, even reward players that are paying, right? Like, I don't feel gypped necessarily. I just was unlucky. But I was pretty unlucky to run 13 of them and to find 1 new thing out of 17 that we could have gotten. Now, granted, the pool is pretty big, right? So our odds were not great, but they weren't terrible for the total mods that are out there. So yeah, there's improvements to be done. There's definitely improvements to be done. I'm not sad. We got something new. We got some cards we could go trade in. We could go do some things. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. That's where I'm at. I was really hoping. I was optimistic. I shouldn't have been so optimistic. As we start to grind this down, we know these are going to be harder and harder to get. But I was really hoping we were going to get one of these, an active mod or a new weapon. Those things would have just made my day, right? Because I think decoy would have been cool. It would have been really neat to see what some of this stuff, like this too, I would have loved. Even the healing thing, I would have really liked to try this. Like, I want this active mod. I think this is really cool. I think this is a neat, unique part of what makes the drone interesting, is how modifiable it is. And that honestly is why I'm super excited for the new update that's on its way, hopefully early December here, because in large part we're going to be able to modify dogs and some true friend pups, and I think give them either extra carrying capacity, skills, other things that they can do. That is going to be huge. Having those extra companions and that extra abilities with them is really, really neat. And that's why I've liked the drone. Drone's probably been one of my favorite upgrades or updates to Last Day on Earth in a very long time. Mostly because you can really fit it to your playstyle and your needs, right? Right now, I'm running armor piercing bullets. I just finished the explosive bullets. We'll be testing those. But I run armor piercing bullets because against bosses and against, Port Lab, it's great. It's absolutely great. It's super, super good. It eliminates, just punches through the armor. Even with regular enemies, it's solid damage. Like, it's been so cool. And I can modify that. I can swap it up. I can change this thing out. I can get different configurations and really kind of build the drone for what I need, which I think is really, really cool. So, little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. Little disappointed, especially since we did pay for some of these, right? I think that's the other thing that stings a little bit more. It's more so than just grinding through and playing the events and grabbing it. So money was spent to try to get some chances, and arguably I didn't have to do that because I didn't get anything out of it. We'll do some trade ups here very, very soon. I can promise you that, but I'm going to leave you here. Hopefully, again, have fun out there. Enjoy it. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next Monday for the next video for sure. I'm not sure what we'll jump into. Definitely be jumping into some free to play and some updates there. We'll also be jumping back into, I think maybe we'll take the drone for a run and do some upgrades and do some testing, or just go have some fun with the explosive rounds as well. And maybe show off a few of the other things that we do have built for the drone. So I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so very much. Very, very much appreciate it. I'm going to flash some socials, do the YouTube thing. If you're not subscribed and you're watching the videos, please really consider it. I'm trying to get to 10K before the year is out. That's our huge, huge milestone. It's going to be a stretch to get there, but if everybody hits that subscribe button, I know we can do it, and I really do appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, share with some friends and all that good stuff. We'd really appreciate that. Links in the description if you want to come join Discord. Check out the links, or check out below for the playlists as well. We have a whole huge free-to-play section, our entire journey up through the ATV and beyond. We've got a whole bunch of Wasteland Survival Guide, which is tips and tricks, deep dives on specific items in the game, and look forward to doing more. I want to just quickly caveat with that. I've had a few things in the works. I'm going to pause those because I want to see what happens with this next update. This next update is going to be big. I don't think it will change a ton from like the mechanics of things, but it might. So I'm going to hold off on that just to see what happens. They're introducing what looks like to be quite a bit of stuff from everything I've seen and heard and what they've shared and sneaked and all that good stuff. So I'm excited for it. And yeah, so we're going to hold off on those. But if you want to check those other videos out, playlist down below. And other than that, likes and comments are great. Thank you so very much for all the support, and we'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.